Right Honorable Prime Minister, in my mind, I had nothing to say, and it was enough that I attended today's function. But since you've compelled me to say a word, if I exceed your 1 minute, as I've already done, it's you to blame for calling a former politician and asking him to speak for 1 minute. Well, I'll be uncharacteristically and surprisingly brief. I have attended virtually all the Janani Luwum memorial here at Wigwe on this date. I have witnessed 2 miracles. If people do not know that Saint Janani Luwum is a true martyr and a true saint, I have witnessed 2 miracles here. 2 halos where you see the rainbow surrounding the sun in the dry season, in the hot climatic condition of February in this area. In the other functions, there were no clouds. At least today, you can see some clouds up. That was the first set of miracles I have personally witnessed. Then the second miracle, which happened here a few years ago, was a clergyman from Koboko who came, I think the podium was somewhere around here. I forget his name. He spoke passionately. Your Grace, the Archbishop, you need to know this because it speaks to the message you've given to the people of Uganda today. He said, I'm paraphrasing, he comes from the home of Idi Amin. Idi Amin did not put them down as the Kakwa people to commit the atrocities attributed to him. But he stood up that day because Idi Amin was his brother. I believe it was not even blood brother, but it was his brother, to offer an apology and seek forgiveness. I discovered that day, that very day, on a day such as this, that the people of Uganda are yearning to speak to one another, to speak about this country, to speak about some of the most unspeakable things we have gone through as a people. We're one people, we're one nation, we are a very small community. In terms of the world, Uganda is just a village. But what we have gone through, what the English would say, dog eat dog situation. So when he spoke, I saw people of this area, people of Janani Luwum. Bishop Beko Chola is still alive. I saw my brother, Ambassador Larotunu, and the family of Janani Luwum going to mock, to embrace with tears, tears of love, not tears of hatred, not tears of revenge, not tears of bitterness. I saw with my own eyes here on this holy ground of Wigwen, Muchwene, the home and the burial place of Saint Janani Luwum, I made one plea. I asked, I think the most senior active clergy in this area, Bishop Alfred Olua of Lango Diocese. I said, my Lord, take us to the home of Idi Amin. Take us, we who were victims of Idi Amin, so that we go there not with bitterness, not with a sense of revenge, not to remind them that you did this to us, but to show love, to complete the circuit. The apology was given, the olive branch was presented, and we needed to pay back. I want to report to you, I know you know already, but I'm making an official report, that indeed, my Lord, Bishop Alfred Olua of Lango Diocese led us from Acholi, from Lango, the people who bore the brunt of Idi Amin's rule. Because it was not just Janani Luwum. Janani Luwum now was the tail end of the wave of atrocities. And indeed, we went to Koboko. I confirmed what I believed, that what the people of Uganda need. And I ask our political leaders, I ask our religious leaders, what the people of Uganda need is to be given an opportunity, a forum where they can speak to one another, shed tears together for the things we have done to ourselves, the things we have done to the children of our mothers. I witnessed the way we were received in Koboko, the love that we were shown, the forgiveness which we expressed. We went with some people. I remember the very first victim of the Idi Amin coup of 1971, the then commander of Lalire Regiment, Agustin Akwao, his own son went to Koboko with us to tell the people of Kakwa, the people of West Nile, that we come with love, we come with forgiveness. So for me, a day like this, when we come here to commemorate the day of St. Janani Luwum, is bigger than the gathering. It's bigger than the gathering. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you, my Lord, Your Grace, the Archbishop. You spoke today the language Janani Luwum would want to hear. You speak the language which the then widow of Janani Luwum spoke here before she was called by the Lord. I'm asking our religious leaders, I'm asking our political leaders, let us seize that momentum. Let us seize that momentum. We went with Milton Obote's son, Honorable Akena Jimmy, and a host of other leaders. Uganda needs us to speak to one another, to search our individual and collective souls. We own this country together. Nobody owns this country more than the other. We are children of one mother. And if a day like this, if the day of Janani Luwum, just like it brought down the government of Idi Amin, if we can now catapult the people of Uganda to speak with one another, to conquer hatred, to conquer bitterness, to conquer tribalism, to conquer religious bigotry, then we have given meaning to this commemoration. I thought I should say this, Apoe Mater.